Ever just start looking into something, pretty simple, and then suddenly hours have gone by, and you're like, how did I even get here?
Happens to the best of us.
Totally. Down the rabbit hole. Right. But what if there was a way to, like, fast forward to the good stuff, to really become an expert on a topic, but without all the information overload?
Sounds pretty ideal.
Well, that's kind of the mission of these deep dives. You wanted to explore AI, right?
Yeah, it's been a hot topic lately.
Totally. So we've got these excerpts from a talk called AI Will Answer Questions by Aravind Srinivas. Now, he's not just some tech CEO giving a pep talk. Srinivas actually has a PhD in AI.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and get this, he believes AI could actually, like, make us more human.
Really? That's interesting. I would have thought the opposite.
I know, right? It seems counterintuitive, but let's hear what he has to say.
Okay.
So he starts off by pointing out that a lot of AI founders these days, himself included, have PhDs.
That's interesting in itself, I think. Because over the last 20 years, the number of PhDs founding companies has actually been going down.
So this is kind of a new trend.
Yeah, it's definitely noteworthy.
Right, like academia and the tech world are colliding in this new way. So if you're listening to this and you're a PhD thinking about maybe starting a company, looks like you're in good company.
For sure.
And Srinivas, he asks this question, I think you'll appreciate this, he asks, what was the last major tech company founded by academics?
I don't know. What, Facebook?
Nope. Google.
Oh, that's right.
And now, of course, the irony is that Srinivas's company, Perplexity, is being talked about as a potential Google killer.
Yeah, I saw that.
But from everything I've read about Srinivas, it seems like he's way more focused on building the future of search, not on, destroying the past.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that future of search, well, it might have been predicted way back in 2000. Srinivas actually shares this clip of Larry Page, one of Google's founders. He was talking about AI way back then. Let's hear it. Clip plays. Wow. 25 years ago, and he basically predicted it.
You did. An AI that, gets everything on the web and can just answer any question.
Sounds pretty familiar, right?
Yeah.
So what's so interesting to me is how both Page and Srinivas, they're both thinking ahead, right? They're not just playing around with algorithms. It's bigger than that.
Yeah, totally. They're thinking about the future of search, the future of technology, AI as a whole.
And maybe even the future of us. Because here's where things get really interesting. Srinivas makes this pretty bold statement. AI will make us even more human.
Okay, so how does that even work? How can something artificial make us more human?
I know, right? That's exactly what I thought. So Srinivas, to kind of unpack that, he goes all the way back to the ancient Greeks, to Socrates.
Okay.
He reminds us that Socrates, well, he believed that real wisdom, it comes from realizing how little we actually know, and that progress only happens when we learn to ask better questions.
Makes sense.
Right. And he even tells this funny story about, like, South Indian parents, how they constantly question their kids, when they leave those stable jobs to go chase startup dreams. It's like he's saying that this drive to question, to dig deeper, it's like built into us.
It is, isn't it? Like we're hardwired for it.
Exactly. And that's something I think we can all relate to, right? Whether you're starting a company or just trying to figure out, I don't know, what to make for dinner tonight.
Totally. Always asking questions.
Right. But then Srinivas, he takes it a step further. He brings in this physicist, David Deutsch. And Deutsch, he argues that what makes humans unique is actually our curiosity about things we already think we know.
Interesting.
Like, we don't just ask questions about the unknown. We keep asking questions about stuff that's familiar.
So we're not just filling in the gaps in our knowledge. We're constantly reevaluating what we think we know.
Exactly. It's this never-ending curiosity, this need to know why and how, that pushes us to find answers. And honestly, that's what led Srinivas to create Perplexity.
Oh, so that's where this is all going.
Yep. He talks about how when he was first starting his company, he needed answers to some pretty complex questions, like, funding models, the legal stuff, even health insurance for startups.
Not exactly light reading.
Right. And he was finding that traditional search engines, they just weren't cutting it.
I can imagine.
And that's where Perplexity steps in. It's not just about finding websites. It's about getting those well-researched answers like you'd find in an academic paper.
Okay, that makes sense.
And here's the key. Perplexity gives you citations for every single answer.
So you know you're getting good info.
Exactly. It instantly builds trust. You know you're not just reading some random blog post, right? And because you trust the information, you can ask better follow-up questions, go deeper into the topic.
It's like a positive feedback loop for learning.
It is.
Yeah.
Like this virtuous cycle fueled by AI. And this isn't just for, some niche group of academics. What's so revolutionary is that it's making knowledge accessible to everybody.
Oh, I see.
Like, you don't need subscriptions to those expensive databases or access to university libraries anymore.
Right, right.
It doesn't matter if you're a professional or a student, everyone benefits from this kind of access. It's like the cost of research is going towards zero.
Wow. That's amazing when you think about it.
It really is. And that raises this question that Srinivas poses at the end of his talk. He asks, in this new era, where we can ask anything and get a reliable answer, he asks, what will be the best questions?
That's a great question.
And how many will we even dare to ask?
It's like we're at the edge of this whole new world of knowledge.
It is, isn't it? And the possibilities are, well, endless.
It's pretty exciting. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Like, what kind of questions will we even be asking 5, 10, 20 years from now?
Right, and what kind of breakthroughs will those questions lead to?
It's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, and that brings us back to what Srinivas was saying about AI not dehumanizing us.
Oh, right.
But actually making us more human? By giving us these tools to find answers faster, it frees up our minds,
You think about the big stuff.
Yeah, the whys and the what ifs.
It's like AI is taking over all the boring research work.
The grunt work.
Exactly. So we can focus on that creative stuff, the strategic thinking, the things that, only humans can really do.
And just imagine what that could mean for every field out there.
Oh, yeah.
Scientists could make discoveries faster. Entrepreneurs could, make better decisions. Artists could get inspiration from like a million different sources.
And students could actually enjoy learning.
Instead of getting bogged down in all those research papers.
Ugh, tell me about it. So Srinivas, he really emphasizes that point about access to knowledge.
Yeah.
He says, knowledge does not care about who you are, where you're from, or who you have access to.
I like that.
It's a powerful idea, right? With tools like Perplexity, a student in, a rural community somewhere,
Yeah.
they could have access to the same research as a professor at Harvard.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Think about the possibilities if everyone had that kind of access.
Oh, totally. It could totally level the playing field. And not just in education, but in every part of society.
I really could.
It's like we're on the edge of a new renaissance, but this time it's fueled by AI.
An AI renaissance.
Exactly. But of course, like with any powerful tool, there are going to be some, questions, maybe even challenges, right?
Sure, yeah.
Like some people are worried about those downsides,
The robots taking over kind of thing.
Right, exactly. And those concerns, they're definitely worth discussing.
For sure.
But I think Srinivas, he offers a more, optimistic perspective. He sees AI as a tool, right?
Okay.
A tool that can help us, augment our own capabilities.
Not replace them.
Right, not replace them. It's about using AI to enhance our strengths, not like eliminate us from the equation.
Makes sense. So it's all about responsible development then.
It is. It's up to us to make sure that AI is designed and used ethically, with a focus on human well-being and progress.
Yeah, for sure.
So as we're having this deep dive, exploring all these ideas, what's been, standing out to you? Anything sparking your curiosity? Or maybe even some healthy skepticism?
Well, I think it's important to engage with these ideas, critically, to ask those tough questions. Really think about the potential impact
Totally.
on our lives and on the world.
Absolutely. This isn't just about technology. It's about what kind of future we want to create. Right?
Oh, it's right.
A future where AI and human, ingenuity work together
Right.
to unlock our potential.
Our full potential.
Exactly. And speaking of practical stuff, I know you're interested in how you can start using AI, like right now in your everyday life.
Yeah, for sure. Like, are there any tools out there, specific platforms that you'd recommend, besides Perplexity, of course?
Oh, yeah, besides Perplexity, which, is at the top of my list now. But yeah, there are tons of AI-powered learning platforms out there. They can personalize your learning, based on your interests, your goals, almost like a virtual tutor.
Interesting. So instead of just passively, reading or watching videos, you're actively engaging with the material.
Exactly. And you're getting guidance along the way.
Makes sense.
And there are even tools for writing, music, even art.
Oh, wow.
These tools can help you, overcome writer's block, explore new styles.
So you can, collaborate with AI
Oh,
to
yeah.
produce, art.
Yeah. It's like having a creative partner.
That's cool.
I'm totally adding play with AI art tools to my to-do list.
You should.
And don't forget those AI search engines like Perplexity.
Right.
It's not just finding information, it's about having a conversation.
With the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asking those follow-up questions, getting to the heart of a topic.
Like having a research assistant at your fingertips.
It is. One that can go through all that data and give you just the good stuff.
Exactly.
And you're left to, connect the dots and come to your own conclusions.
Which is what Strain Davis was saying about AI making us more human.
It is. It's about breaking free from all that information overload and letting us focus on the things that make us human. Curiosity, creativity, critical thinking.
It's a really empowering perspective.
It is. But as we're exploring all this, it's important to remember that AI, it's a tool, right?
Right.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
True.
It's up to us to make sure it's developed and used ethically.
Yeah, responsibly.
So as we keep going with this deep dive, I think it's important to remember that there's still a lot we just don't know about AI, like what its long-term impact will be.
Totally.
There's still a lot of unanswered questions and potential challenges, right?
For sure.
But I think it's important to approach this, this whole technological revolution with a sense of excitement.
But also a healthy dose of critical thinking.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're on this incredible journey.
Uncharted territory.
And we need to be both adventurous and responsible.
Embrace the possibilities, but be mindful of the risks.
I like that.
It's a balancing act.
It is, isn't it?
And as we move forward, the future of AI, it's not set in stone.
We're creating it.
We are, through our choices, our actions.
And our commitment to using this technology for good.
Exactly.
And that's a future worth fighting for.
Absolutely. A future where AI empowers us to solve problems, to create opportunities, to build a better world.
Okay, so we've talked about AI's potential to, democratize knowledge, to accelerate scientific discoveries, to enhance creativity, even to revolutionize the way we work. But I'm curious about something.
Okay.
What about the role of human expertise? I mean, some people worry that AI will make human experts, obsolete.
Yeah, that's a valid concern and one we should definitely talk about.
Yeah.
I think that AI, rather than replacing human expertise, can actually enhance it.
Okay, so instead of viewing it as a threat,
Yeah.
you see it more as a tool that can, help them.
Exactly.
Right.
AI can do certain tasks and give us access to all that data, but it can't replicate the human ability to, interpret the insights,
Okay.
to connect the dots, to apply knowledge and experience.
To make those judgment calls.
Exactly.
So, for example, in medicine, AI could analyze all the patient data
Right.
and suggest possible diagnoses, but it would still be up to the doctor
Human doctor.
to consider the patient's individual situation, to order more tests, to make the final call on treatment.
Exactly. AI can help, but it can't replace the human element.
That judgment, that empathy,
Right.
the understanding that's so important in healthcare, education, counseling.
Absolutely.
So it's not AI versus human experts, it's AI and human experts.
Working together.
Yeah, each using their strengths.
We get better outcomes.
It's collaboration, not competition.
Exactly. It's about seeing AI as a powerful tool to empower experts
To do their jobs even better.
more efficiently, more insightfully, to have a bigger impact.
I love that. And as we figure out this whole, evolving world of AI and expertise, we got to be mindful of those challenges, right?
Absolutely.
We need to approach this with enthusiasm, but also critical thinking.
Right. We have to be aware of those potential biases in the algorithms.
Right. And the ethical implications.
Yes, exactly. And the need to make sure that AI benefits everyone, not just a select few.
Right. It's a good reminder that AI, it's not a magic solution.
It's a tool.
It's a tool, yeah, and it requires careful consideration.
Responsible stewardship.
Okay, so as we're wrapping up this deep dive, I want to hear what stood out to you. What sparked your sense of wonder, maybe even some healthy skepticism?
Well, we want to hear from you. Share your takeaways, your questions, your hopes, even your concerns.
Yeah, because this isn't just about technology.
This is about the future we want to create.
Right, a future where human ingenuity and AI work together.
To unlock that potential.
Exactly. So let's keep talking, keep challenging those assumptions, and, keep exploring.
Yeah, shape the future of AI together.
And who knows, maybe the insights we get from these conversations will spark those next big discoveries.
The next breakthroughs.
After all, those big journeys, they often start with a single question.
A thought-provoking question.
And speaking of thought-provoking questions, there's this one concept that Srinivas talks about. The idea that knowledge does not care about who you are, where you're from, or who you have access to,
What do
it's
we
powerful, right? It highlights how AI can like democratize knowledge sharing.
level the playing field?
Yeah, exactly. In a world where access to information isn't limited by those traditional barriers, you know.
Like geography or socioeconomic
Right.
status.
The playing field is leveled.
Opportunity for everyone.
Imagine a student in like a remote village
Yeah.
having the same access to research as a professor at, I don't know, MIT.
Or an entrepreneur, in a developing country, having the same business insights as, like, a Silicon Valley CEO.
It's a world where knowledge is truly universal.
Empowering everyone to pursue their passions.
To solve problems, to create a better future.
For themselves and for their communities.
And that's where AI comes in.
It breaks down those barriers.
Yeah, it makes information accessible to anyone with an internet connection.
It's like having a personal librarian for the entire world.
And this has huge implications.
For education, innovation, social progress.
Imagine students not being limited by those outdated textbooks,
Right.
but they can explore, a universe of knowledge.
With AI as their guide.
And entrepreneurs, they can access the same market research
And business insights.
from anywhere in the world.
It's incredible.
And citizens from all backgrounds can have these informed dialogues.
To find common ground.
This is just a glimpse of what's possible,
When knowledge is truly shared.
where it's not a privilege, but a right.
A right for everyone.
And as we go deeper into this future, we got to consider the implications, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
We need to make sure AI is developed responsibly.
Right. Make sure it benefits all of humanity.
We need to be mindful of those biases.
Yep. And protect privacy.
Individual rights.
We need to have those open and honest conversations.
About the role of AI in our society.
Because the future of AI, it's not predetermined.
We're all creating it together.
Through our choices, our actions, our commitment to using this technology for good.
It's a huge responsibility.
It is, but it's also an incredible opportunity.
A chance to build a better world.
So let's embrace that challenge.
Explore the possibilities.
Work together to create a future where knowledge empowers everyone.
Because when knowledge is power, democratizing knowledge empowers humanity.
And that's a mission worth pursuing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about collaboration, innovation, and a shared commitment to shaping the future of AI for the benefit of all.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we want to invite you to join us on this journey.
Share your thoughts, your questions, your hopes, your concerns.
Because this conversation isn't over.
It's an ongoing exploration.
A quest for understanding.
A collective effort to use the power of AI for good.
So let's keep asking questions.
Keep pushing boundaries.
And keep striving for a future where knowledge empowers us all.
Because the future of AI is about the future we create together.
It's a future worth fighting for.
Now, before we go, there's one more thing from Srinivasa's talk that I want to mention.
Oh, yeah.
The idea of relentless questioning.
I like that.
It really gets at that human desire to understand, to explore, to always push for more knowledge.
We're never satisfied, are we?
And Srinivas believes that AI can help us with this.
Really?
It can give us the tools to ask even more questions, to dig deeper, make connections that we might have missed.
So it's like having a partner in crime.
A research buddy.
Exactly. AI can process all that information and show us things we might not see.
The patterns, the insights.
It's like having a research assistant that goes through mountains of data and gives you the most interesting bits.
Sparking those new questions.
Leading you down those unexpected paths.
And as AI gets more advanced, the potential for this relentless questioning grows even more.
Wow, so imagine being able to ask AI any question.
Any question at all.
No matter how complex, no matter how, I don't know, out there it is.
I get a real, reliable answer.
An answer backed up with evidence.
Citations, sources, the whole thing.
It's like having a conversation with the most knowledgeable expert in the world.
One that can help you understand, challenge your assumptions, and really spark your imagination.
And all this questioning
Fueled by AI.
has the potential to revolutionize everything.
How we learn, how we solve problems, how we make decisions.
So in science, medicine, engineering, AI can help us ask better questions.
Analyze data faster.
Breakthroughs.
That might have taken years, decades even.
And in business, AI can help companies really understand their customers.
Identify trends.
Make smarter decisions.
And for all of us, in our personal lives, AI can personalize learning. help us explore our passions.
The possibilities are endless.
Limitless.
As AI gets more sophisticated, it becomes even more powerful.
Helping us unlock those mysteries of the universe.
Solve those global challenges.
Achieve our full human potential.
So as we go deeper into this future, it's important to remember that technology, it reflects our values.
Our aspirations.
If we approach AI with curiosity, collaboration, and a commitment to ethics,
We can use it to create a future where knowledge is for everyone.
and human potential is unleashed.
That's a future worth working towards.
Absolutely. But let's bring it back to the here and now.
Okay.
What are some practical things people can do today to use AI for learning and exploring?
Well, you can try out those AI search engines.
Like Perplexity.
Yes, Perplexity. Have a conversation with the internet.
Ask those follow-up questions, get deeper insights.
You can also explore those AI-powered learning platforms.
The ones that personalize the experience,
Yeah, adapt to your pace, give you feedback.
like a virtual tutor.
Exactly. And if you're feeling adventurous,
Oh, yeah.
you can even try some of those AI creative tools.
To generate ideas.
Write stories, compose music, create art.
It's like having a creative partner.
It is.
The point is, there are so many tools available right now.
And more coming out all the time.
So don't be afraid to experiment. Ask questions.
Embrace the power of AI.
You might surprise yourself with what you discover.
That's the beauty of curiosity,
It's a journey without a set destination.
fueled by discovery,
And AI can be a powerful ally on that journey.
helping us understand the world and ourselves better.
It's an exciting time to be a learner.
A thinker, a creator,
So let's embrace those possibilities. Ask those bold questions.
and see where this adventure takes us.
Who knows, we might just surprise ourselves along the way.
Speaking of surprises, what about human expertise in an AI-driven world?
Yeah, that's a good one. Some people worry that AI will, make human experts obsolete.
It's a valid concern, but I actually believe the opposite.
Really?
AI can automate certain tasks, sure, but it's important to remember that AI is a tool
Not a replacement for human judgment.
or creativity.
Think of it like a really powerful calculator.
Okay,
It can crunch numbers super fast, but you still need a mathematician to understand what those numbers mean.
right, to apply them to real-world problems.
In a lot of ways, AI can actually make human expertise even more valuable.
By freeing up experts from those boring tasks, giving them more data,
They can focus on the higher level stuff.
the strategic thinking, the creative problem solving.
It's like giving them a superpower,
Exactly.
boosting their abilities, letting them do even more.
And let's not forget about that human connection,
Yeah, empathy.
especially in healthcare, education, counseling.
AI can play a role.
But it's that human touch, that understanding, that makes the real difference.
So it's not AI versus humans, it's AI with humans.
Working together, complementing each other.
Creating a more informed, efficient, and compassionate world.
And that's something worth striving for, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. But as we figure out this whole AI and expertise thing, we got to be aware of those challenges.
Yes, for sure.
Be mindful of the biases, the ethical implications.
The need to make sure AI benefits everyone.
It's a reminder that AI is a powerful tool, but it's not a cure-all.
It requires careful thought, responsibility.
As we explore the potential of AI, let's keep all this in mind.
Let's strive to create a future where AI and human expertise work together.
To build a better world for everyone.
Exactly. Now, as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on something Sridhar said. Relentless questioning.
Oh, I love that phrase.
It captures that human curiosity.
That desire to understand, to explore, to keep pushing the boundaries of knowledge.
And Srinivas believes that AI can actually help us with this.
Okay. How so?
AI can give us the tools to ask even more questions, to dig deeper, to make connections we might not have seen on our own.
So it's like a research partner.
Yeah, think of it like that.
AI can process all that information and then highlight the interesting parts for us.
The patterns, the insights.
It's like having a super smart research assistant.
Exactly.
And as AI gets better, this relentless questioning becomes even more powerful.
Imagine a world where you can ask AI anything
Anything at all.
and get a comprehensive, reliable answer.
With citations, sources, everything.
It'd be like having a conversation with the most knowledgeable expert in the world.
Wow. That's powerful.
It really is. This kind of relentless questioning can change everything.
How we learn, how we solve problems.
How we make decisions.
In science, medicine, engineering, AI could help us make breakthroughs faster.
And in business, it could help companies understand their customers better.
And in our own lives, AI could help us personalize our learning.
The possibilities are truly endless.
So let's embrace this new era of AI-powered inquiry. Let's ask those bold questions. Let's see where our curiosity takes us.
The more we ask, the more we learn, the more we grow.
And that brings us to the end of this deep dive.
We want to leave you with a challenge.
Okay.
Embrace that spirit of relentless questioning in your own life.
Don't be afraid to ask those big
It's
questions.
tough questions, the what-if questions.
Because in this age of information, the most important skill is knowing how to ask the right questions.
How to think critically, to make connections, to come up with new insights.
And AI can be a powerful tool in that journey.
It can help you ask more, explore deeper, make connections you might not have seen otherwise.
So let's start this adventure of relentless questioning together. Let's use the power of AI, and let's see where our curiosity leads us.
Because in a world full of possibilities, the only limit is our imagination.
And our willingness to ask that next question.
Exactly.
And speaking of imagination, let's talk about how AI is impacting creativity.
Oh, that's a good one. AI is already changing how we create things.
It's sparking excitement and also some worry
Some people think AI will stifle human creativity.
that it will replace artists, musicians, writers.
With algorithms that can just generate art on demand.
Others see it as a tool to enhance creativity,
To give artists new ways to express themselves.
to explore new frontiers, to collaborate with machines.
And the truth is probably somewhere in between.
It's not a replacement, but it can definitely change the creative process.
It presents new possibilities and new challenges.
Think of AI as a creative partner.
One that can help you push boundaries, explore new forms of expression.
Create things that wouldn't be possible without AI.
AI can help musicians generate new melodies.
AI can help artists create stunning visuals.
AI can help writers overcome writer's block.
But remember, AI is just a tool.
The human artist is still in control.
AI gives you the raw materials,
The building blocks.
but it's up to the human to shape them into something meaningful.
Something expressive.
It's like having a paintbrush that can create any color you can imagine, but you still need the painter to use it.
And in this collaboration between human and machine, we're going to see new forms of art emerge.
New music, new literature, new designs.
Pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
It's an exciting time to be an artist,
A time to embrace the possibilities of AI, to experiment.
to create works that reflect this new relationship between humans and machines.
We might be on the verge of a new renaissance, fueled by AI.
And speaking of this fusion of human and machine, it's interesting to see how AI is already influencing design.
Architecture, fashion, it's changing everything.
AI-powered tools are revolutionizing how we create things.
From buildings to clothes,
Imagine an architect using AI to come up with a million different designs for a building,
exploring materials, structures, aesthetics, all in a few hours.
or a fashion designer using AI to create custom clothes.
Based on your measurements and your style,
It's like having a team of virtual assistants working with the human designers.
helping them explore more options, work faster, and create designs that are both beautiful and functional.
And this isn't just about efficiency.
It's about pushing the boundaries of creativity.
AI can help designers come up with ideas that would be too complex or time-consuming to do manually.
Leading to those groundbreaking new designs.
AI is already being used to design buildings that are more energy efficient,
To create clothes that are more comfortable and sustainable.
to make products that are more user-friendly.
It's like having a design partner that helps you bring your ideas to life.
And as AI gets better, we're going to see even more innovative applications,
Leading to a future where our buildings are more responsive to our needs.
where products are more personalized and sustainable.
Where creativity has no limits.
It's a great time to be a designer.
A time to embrace the power of AI and create a world that is both beautiful and functional.
But as we see this transformation in design, we got to remember that the goal isn't just to make things that look good.
Or that are super advanced.
The real power of design is to improve our lives.
To make the world more sustainable, more equitable, more joyful.
And AI can play a huge role in helping us do that.
So as we explore AI in design, let's keep those goals in mind.
Let's use this technology responsibly and create a future where design helps us build a better world for everyone.
And speaking of building a better world, what about using AI to tackle some of the big challenges we face?
Oh yeah, like climate change, poverty, healthcare,
AI is already being used to develop solutions for these issues.
offering hope where other approaches haven't worked,
AI is being used to monitor deforestation,
to track endangered species,
to develop more sustainable agriculture.
to fight climate change,
AI is being used to analyze data to understand poverty and inequality.
helping us come up with better strategies to make the world more just.
AI is being used to develop new diagnostic tools,
Personalized treatments,
even robotic surgery.
improving healthcare and making it more accessible.
It's like having a global team of problem solvers working together, using AI to find solutions.
AI isn't a magic bullet.
But it does offer hope.
It can amplify our intelligence, speed up progress, and help us use technology to address our biggest needs.
But remember, AI is a tool.
And it's up to us to use it wisely and ethically.
We need to make sure it benefits everyone.
We need to be aware of biases, protect privacy,
And have open conversations about the role of AI in society.
because the future of AI is up to us.
We are creating it through our choices and actions.
So let's embrace the challenge, explore the possibilities, and work together to create a future where AI helps us build a better world.
And speaking of possibilities, let's talk about AI and the future of work,
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
one that causes both excitement and anxiety.
Because AI could automate jobs, create new jobs, and completely change how we work.
Some jobs will definitely be automated.
The ones with repetitive tasks or data analysis,
But that doesn't mean mass unemployment.
it means new opportunities.
For humans to work alongside AI.
To focus on things that require creativity, critical thinking, human interaction,
It's a shift in how we divide labor,
where AI does the routine stuff.
and humans focus on more complex and fulfilling work.
For example, AI can help doctors with diagnoses so they have more time with their patients,
AI can handle repetitive tasks in factories.
freeing up human workers to focus on quality control and improvement.
And in customer service, AI chatbots can handle the basic questions.
So human reps can focus on the more complex issues,
This shift will require us to adapt.
to learn new skills and embrace lifelong learning,
But it also means we can create a workplace that's more human-centered
where technology helps us work smarter, not harder.
and where everyone can thrive.
Exactly. And as AI keeps evolving, it's probably going to create whole new types of jobs that we can't even imagine right now.
Like how the internet created web developers and social media managers.
Right. AI could lead to new jobs in AI development, AI training, AI ethics.
It's going to be a whole new world.
So instead of being afraid of AI and jobs, we can be optimistic, right?
We can invest in education and training.
And create a future where AI helps us all succeed.
Exactly. And speaking of the future, there's another important aspect of AI that we need to think about. Ethics.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
As AI becomes more and more part of our lives, we have to make sure it's being developed and used responsibly.
Absolutely. We need to watch out for bias in the algorithms
We need to protect privacy and individual rights.
and make sure AI benefits everyone, not just a select few.
Srinivas actually talks about this in his talk.
Oh, to see
He uses a really powerful analogy.
What's that?
He compares AI to nuclear technology.
Wow. Okay.
Both have huge potential to help humanity,
Right.
but both can be really dangerous if they're not handled carefully.
That's a great point. It reminds us that we can't just get caught up in all the excitement of AI and forget about the risks.
Exactly. We need to approach this technology with caution and responsibility.
And make sure we're using it for good. So at the end of his talk, Srinivas asks this question, and it's a really thought-provoking one.
Okay.
He asks, if you could ask an AI any question and know you'd get a reliable answer, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is, isn't it? It makes you think about all the things we don't know, all the mysteries we haven't been able to solve.
Yeah, it really does.
What are the questions that have always puzzled us?
Questions about the universe, consciousness, the meaning of life.
It's exciting to think about all those
It
possibilities.
really is.
And I think that's a great place to end this deep dive.
Yeah.
As you continue your own research and exploration, remember to keep that spirit of curiosity alive,
Don't be afraid to ask the big questions.
even the ones that seem impossible.
Because in the age of AI, the answers might be closer than you think.
So keep exploring, keep asking, and never lose that sense of wonder. That's what drives us forward. And that's what makes these deep dives so much fun. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of AI and human curiosity. We'll see you next time.
It's been a fascinating journey.